Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third. Lamar France, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's good.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Stepping up to the plate, Ruben Tejada. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Saucedo giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they... Into the box, Rick Johnson. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. 1 run is scored. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Striding into the box, Claudio Saucedo. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Up, up, up.
High pop-up. Wheeler is there. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error. And digging in to try it again, Wheeler. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready once again. Wheeler, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fly ball right down the line and left. Span shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Thunder posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Lamar France with his 4th win this season. The game's future. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wheeler. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but ready for another chance. Wheeler, he flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-1. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Amaya. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. To third. Wheeler fields it cleanly. And there's 1 away. Digging in once again, Wheeler. He was a double play victim last time around. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Salem is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go down with that. Ready for another shot now. Wheeler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots. Stepping into the box, Wheeler. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
5-1 the final total in today's game.
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned. A recent position change has this player reassessing his developmental goals.
Welcome to MLB The Show. In this into the box now, Wheeler, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Sandoval on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. Still digging in for his second at-bat. Wheeler 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Fukumori, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes for second. Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wheeler. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. 2-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit if he was able to keep his hands back.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Stepping in, Wheeler. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Number 28.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Sanchez. One away. In now, Julian Sanchez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even the best result they could hope for. All threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Bowie Bay Sox led this game from the third inning on and never. The show's continuing coverage. So here's the cleanup hitter. Wheeler took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take a turn. Look. Pick it up.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Wheeler over at second. Rickard at first, 2 out in the inning.
Ruben Tejada.
Right side.
Go hard, you're scoring.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. At the plate, Bill Elkins. He was hitless in the shutout last night. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Wheeler. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wheeler, he'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. Sandoval is there to put it away for route number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there.
Coming to the plate now, Wheeler.
Number 28.
From the stretch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind.
Ready to take his hacks again. Wheeler, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Sandoval is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Wheeler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Marquez at second, Pyle at first, one gone. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now at the plate, Joey Rickard. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Wheeler rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
Time for minor league baseball here on J.J. Watts, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you get to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
2-2, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. At the plate, Rodney Barrios, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rodney Barrios.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Striding in, Wheeler 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Right here, find the ball.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
At the plate, Ruben Tejada. He singled his last time up.
Ruben Tejada.
2-1. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Back right here. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Standing in, Michael Casto. He flew out in his last at bat.
Michael Casto.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Hit on the ground to third. Evans ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes.
Digging in, Wheeler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Perez over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Wheeler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Seventh inning stretch. Digging in, Wheeler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice shot. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Casto. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Left side. Come on. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs. Settling in now, Emery Grubb. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Hit down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's final, 7-. The game's coming to the plate now. Wheeler is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Grubb moves over. And that's the 3rd out. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's coming to the plate now. Rob Vetter, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here now the 2-2.
1-1-1.
Attempt here. Wheeler is up with. And that's the 1st out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wheeler, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead,
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wheeler, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Grubb coming in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in once again. Wheeler. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Working to keep them in the game here. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Villafuerte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run. Ready once again. Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Villafuerte going back. Gone!
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this. So coming to the plate, Wheeler, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. This one's down to third. Evans has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Wheeler, he's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Villafuerte sprinting after it. And the play is made,
Right
but
here,
this
easy,
should be
easy.
good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, this is the spot where you...
At the plate, Tim Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back.
Ready for another chance? Wheeler. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. But that one rolls foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ruben Tejada. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Lifted in the air to center. Perez has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Michael Casto. He flew out in his last at bat.
Michael Casto.
The 1-2. This is popped up. Harrison over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Digging in now, Tomas Nido.
The batter. Catcher. Omar.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Tim Perez. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Tim Perez.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Tejada is there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cedric Pierce. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging in and looking for more, Wheeler. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
All right, your turn and have a look.
And the throw in gets away from him. And the runner from first comes around to score. Throw won't get him.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Striding in once again, Ruben Tejada. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Villafuerte is there. Let's see if they test it. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Binghamton
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball. It's the...
Leading off for Bowie, third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wheeler. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roberto Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hard hit at third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wheeler. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Come on, Dick, go hard, go 2-2-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Coburn moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Roberto Hernandez.
Third baseman, Roberto Hernandez.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right.
Wheeler will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Standing in, Wheeler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming. Now at the plate, Wheeler, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Number 28.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williamson's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also one. Leading off the inning, Randy Guillen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping into the box, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 28.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Hubbard comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop up. Barth waits on it. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Calzado. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Striding in, Mac Williamson. It was a walk in his last trip. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So digging in now, Wheeler. He doubled his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Guillen is there. And that's the third out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Into the box now, Wheeler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground. 2 gone. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Lee Phipps will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Digging in, Rick Johnson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Johnson.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Trenton leads this one 3-1. Now batting, Wheeler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Line towards center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Thunder are on top, 3-1. Now at the plate, Vinny Novoa. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft line.
Now at the plate, Wheeler. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he sets him down swinging. Wheeler. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eric Salem. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a... All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th. All boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up. So striding forward now, Wheeler. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of it. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Trenton posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Dante McGee earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Fernando Ramirez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, next will be the cleanup hitter, Wheeler. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Digging in, Claudio Saucedo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sinking liner toward left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is...
Striding forward now is the DH, Thomas Yamazaki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This one's down to third. Wheeler, right. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wheeler, he got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Ready once again, Vinny Novoa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Vinny Novoa.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man. Wheeler will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Salem going back on it, still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Wheeler will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-1 the final tally today. The Bay Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bill Ilez
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Portland Sea Dogs. At the plate, Wheeler. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there.
Okay, here's the defense for the home.
Striding in once again, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't at this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in once again, Wheeler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit sharply toward the right side. Alford is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now. Wheeler, not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Bowie wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. John Wimberly earns his 8th victory of the season. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of... Now in the box, Wheeler. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Castro comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Stepping into the box, James Law. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
James Law.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Tejada shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again. Wheeler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Law looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Wheeler, he comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was...
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Castro is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Wheeler. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 28.
From the stretch. Driven nicely into the gap.
Dig, 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 dig.
Casto rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-1 is the final tonight. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The Bay Sox have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wheeler. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to left. Valenzuela is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of work. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat. Wheeler hit it hard but lined out in his 1st at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Saldana has a beat on it. 2 down. So striding in, Jose Valenzuela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle inning. No score. You'd think by now one of these two teams runners on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Ready for another chance. David Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ripped down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hold on to it.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2. Nope.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wheeler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 31 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a.
Wheeler will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Ward. 1 down.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-0 the score tonight. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this Tom Park will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Hit hard to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 1 run on. Now at the plate, Wheeler. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Rivera calls for it. 1 out. Digging in, Wheeler. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ward is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Wheeler hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ward ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So it's no runs on a hit. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Bay Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bill Ilez earns win number 7. Let's continue. Corey Hippern, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fouled off. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Come on.
And that is off the wall in right field. Pyle is on his way home. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Good job.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in now, Wheeler. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way to left center. Saldana is after it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Ruben Tejada.
Now batting, Georgia, Ruben Tejada.
The 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Coming to the plate now, Michael Casto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Michael Casto.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Diggs has a play, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Stepping into the box, Ryan Diggs comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wheeler, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Got him. Into the box now. Wheeler so far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Way to swing the bat.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Number 25.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Valenzuela is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in and looking for more, Wheeler. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Shoots this one to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content. Digging in the switch hitter, Sean Haas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ground ball to 3rd, and they could get 2. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to 1st. Next will be the designated hitter, Darren Handy. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt thinking about going yard, even though all they could hope for, he's not a...
On to 1st, and that's your ball game. 6-3 the final score today. The Bowie Bay Sox jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. John Wimberly earned his 9th win of the year. Corey Hippern worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Paul Heron hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager checks in with his ball club.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lee Phipps, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Third baseman, number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, that's what they call baseball a game of inches.
He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't. Allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Hernandez backs up for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
High pop-up. Novoa is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Ruben Tejada. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock.
Digging in to try it again. Wheeler, he's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-2 contest. Anthony Santander the next to bat as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Softly on a line to third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Thomas Padgett. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. This is popped up. Phipps will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Wheeler. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Salem is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of it. Digging in once again, Wheeler, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Scorched to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready for another chance? Wheeler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. He makes the catch, and they have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. 8-3 tonight. Trenton jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ruben Ullman earns win. Minor League Baseball is. So stepping in, Wheeler. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Number 29. Find the ball. You got it. Round it.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Anthony Santander.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the book. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wheeler. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Striding in once again, Wheeler. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
High and deep to right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wheeler will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season, and it's now 6-3.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long.
Ready for another shot now. Claudio Saucedo. He singled his last time up. Set to deal on a ball and 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tejada is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Bowie Bay Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bobby Ullman earns his It's baseball. It's the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wheeler. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Marco Hernandez steps in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hard ground ball to third. Wheeler takes it in. And there's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wheeler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Law is there, and he has it for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wheeler. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Law will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready once again, Wheeler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Law is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So coming to the plate, Zue Lin. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered up so far.
1-1-1.
Oh, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And a close play. Now at the plate, Ramon Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Shot weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Bay Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bill Ilez earns his 8th victory of the season. It's baseball. In now, Wheeler. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Alford moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there. And
leading off the inning, Marco Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early by a couple of runs, but it's really to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Wheeler. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped high in the air. Bruntlett shading to his right. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. The Bay Sox lead this thing 2-0. At the plate, Wheeler.
Now batting, number 29.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 33 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing.
So digging in now, Wheeler, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Alford on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And the throw in gets away from him.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Coming to the plate now, Wheeler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 29.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alert. Into the box now, Wheeler.
Number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast.
I know hindsight's 20/20.
Wheeler will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Alford is there. He's got it 1 away. Now in the box, Wheeler. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. He seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So striding in, Jimmy Alford. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He'll come home with it, and they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Bay Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Wright. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Stepping up to the plate, Wheeler. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 30.
First offering on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Stevenson is over. Makes the play, 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Jeff Colbert. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Colbert.
0-1 pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it.
Digging in, Derek Haley. He drew a walk his first time up.
Derek Haley.
Rounded down the third baseline. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Wheeler will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Marquez on second. Abraham is over at first with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Stevenson going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Pick it up.
Marquez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Good job.
Mackey charging in on it. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick. Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets it.
Digging in and looking for more. Wheeler, he's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in once again, Ken Garcia.
Left fielder, Ken Garcia.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Bowie Bay Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Lee Phipps earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Herb Jimenez takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan, please. Continuing coverage of Eastern. Edwin Jackson, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an...
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Jenkins ranging back. Gone!
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jeff Colbert. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Colbert.
Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Wheeler, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Abraham leads off first with 1 away. He's running. The count now at 2-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
Digging in, Adrian Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adrian
The 1-1. Hit hard to third. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Wheeler, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Ready once again, Anthony Santander. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Jenkins moves over. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man. Digging in to try it again, Derek Haley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Wheeler will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Wheeler will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First offering on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Jenkins going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Stay right here on the bag, on the bag.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready for another shot now. Lewis Grumman. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Striding in once again, Anthony Santander. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. To third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. 10-2 the final in this game. Bowie put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Bill Ilez earned his 9th win of the year. Edwin Jackson was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss.
A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. Better news, even, than can initially be grasped. For a player this young, to go from Double-A right to a major league roster is a rare and notable occurrence. A fast-rising young player is welcomed for the first, at least for today. His new skipper offers words of wisdom and inspiration as he prepares to make his debut appearance on the show's big stage.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Atlanta Braves. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Mike Foltynewicz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Wheeler has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, Caleb Joseph. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Adams has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Here's Manny Machado now. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's 2 for 4. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is in the air to right. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So no run. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wheeler, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. In now for the O's, Wheeler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Markakis will make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, Wheeler starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Caleb Joseph.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Andrew Susek.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Foltynewicz earns his 8th victory of the season, so that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves. Stepping in for the Braves, Lane Adams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning. Stepping up now, Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Bouncer up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to Freeman. A double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wheeler.
Now batting, number 24.
50th pitch of the game on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Inciarte's there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here. Now at the plate, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Cisco carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Bundy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is.
Come on.
Weakly hit towards
hold it right here.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though the best result they could hope for He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
On to first, and that's the very last. Stepping in, Wheeler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 2-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Underneath the standing in, Wheeler. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Settling in now, Wheeler. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Wheeler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Skied into straightaway right. Albies is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up.
At the plate, Lane Adams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Lane Adams.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling.
Striding in, Wheeler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year.
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight. A manager checks in with his ball club.
MLB The Show has Gene Segura standing in. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The windup and the This one's down to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. Now at the plate, Wheeler. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Gordon has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. After 2, it's a 2. Coming to the plate now, Ben Gamble, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Cano over to his left. 1 out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights. Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. He'll get things going here in the Mariners 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. By a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Ready for another chance? Wheeler will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gordon racing back at the track. The wall gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wheeler is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on a swing and a miss? That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the ninth in this one.
The catcher, number 28, Mike Martin.
On the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And this ball game ends at a 9-. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here. Striding into the box, Wheeler. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's the bouncing ball now, headed for the shortstop, Segura. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wheeler. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left. Gamble ranging back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1. Wheeler will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Susak becomes out number 2 this inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He's grounded to the right. Cano gets to it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Baltimore used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tanner Roark earns win number 7 on the season. Hisashi Iwakuma pitched well. MLB The Show has Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.5. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready now for Baltimore. Wheeler.
Batting ninth, third baseman, number 24.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 0-2 home. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Another 0-2 coming. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Henniger.
And that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Wheeler will start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Paxton steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been to date.
No doubt that completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5. What else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the.
Digging in to try it again. Wheeler. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Zunino is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now for the O's, Wheeler, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Cano is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Seattle wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Dan Altavilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Phelps records the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Seattle Mariners. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors.
On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting settling in now. Wheeler, he went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Caleb Joseph. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Cisco 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. Digging in, Wheeler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heredia will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another shot now. Wheeler. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cano is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again. Wheeler is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third.
Move it.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Nelson Cruz.
Hit hard on the ground to third. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. Here now is Mike Zunino, and they're runners at the corners now. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels. And now for the Angels, Rene Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Wheeler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he fouls this one off. Rivera might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he racks up the swinging. So striding forward now, Wheeler. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Popped him up. Valbuena is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Angels 1. Standing in, Wheeler. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Caleb Joseph.
A pause, and the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Valbuena scoops it up. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is... Now at the plate, Wheeler, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. So start of the 9th. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Baltimore Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. On a warm. So striding in, Andrelton Simmons. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Grounded to third. To his right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the... Digging in, Wheeler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 24.
He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Trout looks up. Into the bleachers, and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Stepping in, Wheeler. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Wheeler will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Justin. Into the box, Wheeler. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is in the air out to right. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So stepping in, Martin Maldonado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Angels down to their last strike. Soft liner toward short. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Orioles. Sunday afternoon baseball. Coming to the plate now, Wheeler. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
What an opportunity to get a chance.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today.
Ready now for L.A. Martin Maldonado. His career line against Roark up until this point. Nice. Hit on the ground to third. To his left. On to first, and there were two down. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wheeler. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Hard. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Ready once again, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout to the track. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Ready for another shot now, Caleb Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that's in there. Base hit. Wheeler rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel weird.
Digging in and looking for more. Wheeler so far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a production.
6-2 the final total today. The Baltimore Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Donnie Hart claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show. In now for the O's, Wheeler. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Wheeler 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Line to the right side. Williams is there. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Wheeler 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wheeler. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the... In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top scorer. From Philadelphia. Now to the plate, Wheeler comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 24.
First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, if you're going to get your first...
Striding in once again, Wheeler. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to...
Digging in, Wheeler. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams has a play. And that ends the inning. For the Orioles, 6-1 the final tally today. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Hamels earns win number 7. Thursday night baseball now. Ready now for Baltimore. Wheeler. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Granite waits on it. One away. Zach Granite the next to bat.
Now batting, right fielder, Granite.
The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Digging in for his second at bat, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep to right center. Buxton is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. So stepping in, Wheeler 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air out to right. Granite waits on it. Makes the play. One away.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight. Friday night baseball. Now at the plate, Wheeler, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 24.
First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler looks up. And it's gone. So striding in, Wheeler. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he will make the... Stepping in, Wheeler. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Santana gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Seventh inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 3 and the Orioles 1.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Twins took the lead in the fourth and held on. First open back in.
Batting third, second baseman, Ryan.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Wheeler is up with it, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. So digging in now, Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So striding forward now, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, talk about a guy getting...
Here's Miguel Sano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Relay two.
The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. At the plate, Wheeler. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knee.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And now at the plate, Wheeler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. Kepler is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line softly toward the hole. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is
afternoon baseball. Coming to the plate now, Wheeler.
Third baseman, number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want it.
The next Twin up, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Byron Buxton.
Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Wheeler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 24.
Odorizzi steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Digging in once again, Wheeler comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead. Now at the plate, Wheeler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The tag, and he is out. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The O's wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
MLB The Show has at the plate. Wheeler hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Number 24.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Man, he smoked that thing.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle.
Into the box now. Wheeler. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the first base line. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 5. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Designated hitter.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Wheeler. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Wheeler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one. Tuesday night baseball from
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Striding into the box, Wheeler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 24.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. 1 out.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wheeler. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 on its way. Sliders in for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Riding in once again, Wheeler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Let's play ball.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Machado waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino earned his 5th win of the year.